Students of class 9A and 9B. Today's points. Number 1, decline of feudalism, decline of authority of church, invention of the printing press, spread of Renaissance. First point, decline of feudalism. Feudalism was a concept declined due to the advent of the concept of Renaissance. The spirit of scientific inquiry encouraged the people to be perfect in their stance, to think deeply through scientific procedure. As a result of it, the superstitions, prejudices were removed from the grassroots level of the society. The people ignored it. Earlier they were under the feudal lords. All their lands were considered to be the lands of the feudal lords. They were forced to work in their lands. But after the invention of machines, after the introduction of the newly introduced concept Renaissance, people became educated, and their spirit of scientific inquiry encouraged them to do work independently. Soon after, the lands which were under the control of the feudal lords came under the control of the people. But the people, under such circumstances, by selling their lands, they invested the huge amounts of wealth in order to look for new places to invest in. They wanted to invest their money in trade in order to earn better money. They realized that earning money from lands was not good for them. They thought that cultivating crops from their lands would not get them back the amount of money as much as they required. That means the amount of money they would get back, but the profit, what they expected from agriculture, they left all hopes. And that's why they also left the profession agriculture and decided to invest the amount of money in trade by selling their lands. This altered the feudal structure of society. Instead of land being considered as wealth, money was now earned through trade. So by way of making trade, by way of extending trade towards various parts of the world, they started earning much more amount of money, and with an increase in wealth, the demands of the trading class also began to change. They wanted better educational and job opportunities. As a result of it, the huge amount of money gave them a new life. People then able to lead a very luxurious life, a modern lifestyle, because of their enormous income from trade. The comfortable village life was shattered by the spread of Black Death. Once upon a time, they led a very comfortable village life at the end of the at the end of the concept of feudalism, and by the end of being controlled by the feudal lords, they led a very happy life in villages. But suddenly the Black Death occurred. What is the meaning of Black Death? Plague. Plague had become a great cause of death of millions of people. A third of Europe's population perished, and thousands of villages and towns lay bare due to that communicative disease plague. Hence, many people ran away from their homes to new places, and they also broke down the feudal structure. This incident broke down the feudal structure of society. It was another cause. The feudal structure also was broken down due to that communicative disease, plague, which had become a great factor. Death of millions of people, thousands of people died due to this communicative disease. So many people ran away from their houses. They now came to the cities in order to protect their lives, not only earn much more amount of money from trade, but also to protect their lives. Now, decline of the authority of the church. Decline of the authority of the church. During medieval period, my dear students, you know, the church was very powerful, but the church became the system which was introduced by the church during Renaissance age. The people refused to accept it. The people gradually became educated by reading books. In the meantime, the printing press also was invented by Johannes Gutenberg in Germany, which also helped the people, helped the readers to read many books, because the prices of books also became very less. Earlier it was very expensive, but now the prices of the books came under the control of, under the capabilities of the readers. Readers started reading books by way of purchasing at a very low price and smooth and books. And Johannes Gutenberg actually was a goldsmith. He was actually a goldsmith and businessman. But he invented the first printing press in Germany in the year 1445 CE. And this invention changed the lives of the people in Europe. Not only that, Gutenberg's press could produce books quickly with relative little effort, and bookmaking became less expensive, allowing more people to buy reading materials, reading books. So it also changed the entire circumstances of Europe. People became educated, people became self-sufficient, and people truly understood the difference between positive and negative things. And their scientific spirit helped them to acknowledge, to dignify their identities. And from time to time, they also encouraged other people to follow their footsteps. Now, next point, the spread of a Renaissance in Italy. You know, once upon a time, the Greeks, Romans, they lived in Constantinople. But Constantinople was captured by the Turks. So the Greeks and the Romans who were there, they left Constantinople in order to protect their lives from the Turks. And while leaving, Constantinople, they brought their valuable manuscripts with them. They reached Italy. They reached Italy and the capital of Rome, and restored the former glory and image of the ancient Roman civilization there. The valuable manuscripts of the Greeks and Roman poets, writers, architects, painters who reached Italy, the capital of Rome. They restored the former glory and image of the Roman civilization, one of the ancient civilizations of the world. They reminded it to the people of the world. And it helped the people of the world to learn about the influence of the Romans. So many, poets were born, so many architects also were born during that period, and they also encouraged them, they also encouraged the people of the world, not only the people of Rome or Italy, but the people of the whole world by their writings like Castiglione, Petrarch, Machiavelli. The works of them encouraged the people. Besides, artists like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci also contributed a lot. The great works of architecture such as the Duomo in Florence and St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. These are the examples of the architecture or architectural style of the Roman people. By the late 15th century, the Renaissance ideal was fully adopted by the ruling classes and the aristocracy. The ruling classes and aristocrats patronized the, architects, painters, artists, writers. They all were patronized by the kings. They invested a huge amount of money for their all-round development. As a result of it, all the architects, all the artists, painters, writers who were living outside Italy, they all reached Italy, their motherland, in search of better occupation, better earning. As a result of it, the people of Italy, they were fortunate enough to have, cooperation, financial cooperation from the kings, and as a result of it, the great works of architecture, great works of paintings, great works of writings became possible. It gave a birth of different writers, different architects, different painters. Already I have mentioned their names, and also enhanced their capabilities, their skills for the all-round development of the country, for the all-round development of the people of Italy. Flourishing trade in Renaissance also were developed, flourishing trade. While in the early Renaissance period, many of the leading artists were of lower or middle class origins. Increasingly, they became aristocrats during later Renaissance period. The Renaissance was not only a period of great social and economic change, but also of cultural and ideological development. Renaissance, the concept means rebirth, encouraged millions of people, attracted them to be a part of that group of people who later became aristocrats. The Italian Renaissance began in Tuscania center in the cities of Florence and Siena. It later had a significant impact on Venice, where the remains of ancient Greek culture were brought together, feeding the humanist scholars who knew texts. Later Renaissance had a significant effect on Rome. Gradually, the ideals of the Renaissance spread to the rest of Europe and England. So the Renaissance, the concept which was which affected the whole Europe initially, it sheltered in Italy. Italy became a center of fashion, culture, and scientific growth. Italian people introduced it first. The people of Italy not only restored their former glory and image in the field of art, science, in the field of architecture, painting, in the field of literature, education, but also they were influenced by the ideals of the Renaissance for the first time. The people of other parts of world, they could not understand it, but that message, that concept reached far and away by the help of the Italian or Roman artists, Roman painters, Roman writers, Roman architects. Ultimately, during the later period of Renaissance age, the writers, artists, scholars, architects, they all became aristocrats, the rich people. They led a very high and modern lifestyle, very rich and very, modern lifestyle, only because of their earnings, because of their income, and the honor, whatever they gained by way of showing their talents and skills and originalities. They were able to lead a very successful life. And besides, a series of foreign invasions also, invasions of Italy began with 1494. Invasion by France wreaked widespread devastation on northern Italy and ended the independence of many other city-states. End of the Italian Renaissance. It is the point. It is not the point of my teaching, today's teaching. Next day I shall start from this point. End of the Italian Renaissance. How did the Italian Renaissance come to an end? Next day, from this point onwards, I shall teach you. Up to this, my dear students, thank you.